much for being here today on Family Talk Friday. This is Janet Alvarado from Las Vegas. Whoop, whoop. Welcome, Tanya, Sear, Daniela, Kimberly, and Brenda for Family Talk Friday. Let's talk healthy habits in our household and with our family, and just learning the tips and tricks on what we do in our household and how we apply healthy habits. Thank you all for being here today. I am multitasking on YouTube. I will be putting up the link if you want to see us live, but I would like to introduce you to our special guest, Velma. This is her debut going live in our GW3 YouTube and Facebook page. So Velma, hello, welcome to Family Talk Fridays. How are you? Where are you? I know you're there somewhere. There you are.
Right here.
Oh my gosh. And if you could see live, Velma is looking amazing. Velma, tell us where you are located and what you do.
Oh, I am located in the lovely island of Guadeloupe. Actually, it's the Caribbean, so a lot of different islands. But I moved to Guadeloupe. It's a French country. I am a teacher and also an entrepreneur. I am a dressmaker and I'm a youth leader, around the community and also around like different church groups. My passion and my aim is to impact and inspire young people, especially also the women. Yeah, that's it. Basically.
I love it, Velma. You are a light worker, an angel, making an impact on this world. Isn't it amazing?
Thank you so much.
Especially with our children and the youth. It's so important that they I wish someone, well, maybe they did and I didn't pay attention and it wasn't consistent. The teacher's telling me, oh no, do it this way, and you're like, or your mom telling you what to do and you don't listen because as a child or a teenager, especially communication is so important when you communicate with your family.
Yes,
you don't want to blame the child or make the child feel bad. You got to learn the communicate skills for sure. So thank you so much, Velma, for being here today. And I would like to introduce also Tanya, our beautiful Tanya. And
hi everyone. Welcome to our Family Fun Friday. I am Tanya. I am a dental assistant and a hygienist coach. What I do, I ensure that the dental assistants and the dental hygienists, they pass their board exams so they're able to perform in dental offices. But I'm on a mission. My mission is to have hundreds of dental mobile units all over the world, impacting and making a difference in oral health. I'm Tanya and I'm complete.
I love that, Tanya. Dental health is so important. And we had talked about that in a previous Family Talk Friday. The importance of hygiene, and a dental and our teeth. And, we go to the dentist, if anything, twice a year. You're supposed to go twice a year, aren't you? And some people don't go 5-10 years, and that's definitely not because of the price. It's so expensive too. So having your mobile, I love that. Into a nonprofit to help under.
Yes, so it would be a nonprofit to help communities that are not able to afford dental care.
I love that. Hey, and whatever I can do to start one here in Las Vegas, let's do
it. Yay! That's exciting, Janet.
And Guadalupe too, Velma,
and
right?
Guadalupe too, yeah.
Most definitely.
Yes.
That's a great idea.
Great idea. And with the Woman Wealth Warriors and our lovely guests, I'm sure they would be on board with that as well. So thank you so much, Tanya.
You're
Vilma,
welcome.
I would like to ask, what are three things or a couple of things you can name off when it comes to healthy habits in your home? And what kind of things you talk to your family about when it comes to healthy habits? Take it away, Vilma.
Oh, I have this passion for health, and it's always important to have a reason. All this stem up from my childhood. When it comes to eating, your parents always tell you, listen, you don't know what you're going to get tomorrow, so you better eat everything that's in your plate. So whether your stomach is filled or not, you have to empty that plate. And sometimes parents condition you to bad habits as well, and it grows up with you, because with that practice, even if you are filled, you still have the concept of, okay, that plate has to be cleaned. And not it's not so far back I stopped that habit. Listen, Vilma, your stomach is filled, you cannot take any more, so don't eat anymore. More is not in your life anymore. So you have to tell yourself, okay, there are some things that you need to accept as yours when it comes to what's best for you. Yes, so and because of that, now I have changed my life where health is concerned. My family has this generation of diseases, illnesses. Family has tumors, cancers, diabetes, pressure, osteoporosis, rheumatoid arthritis, rheumatism, sickle cells. And I remember growing up, there were five of us, siblings, children, and I was the only one who had all all sicknesses. I had severe sinuses. I had sickle cells. You know what it is to have sickle cells? You're always in pain, and you always have to be taking injection just to have a normal day. Oh my gosh, it was terrific. Terrible. Sorry, and there was a lot of suffering, and also had endometriosis as well. A lot of what Miss Jackie shared some day ago or so, I could identify with it, because I too had a lot of those. One of the things that really really bothered me also was eczema on my skin, all on your neck, and all different places, and it itched a lot, and it was terrible. But growing up, I decided, listen, I need to take care of myself. This is it. I was about like 23. Yeah. But everything didn't go right away, because you don't know stuff. You don't know the health habits. Although we grew up in church as Adventists, one of the things I think that sometimes we misunderstood was, being an Adventist, no meat, nothing, healthy eating, but gluttony was one of the things that we suffered from, because you take for granted that although we eat healthy, we eat everything except none of no meat, no this, no that, so you tend to what, indulge more because it's healthy, but then you tend to eat more than you're expected to. So this is where my life really started, and the older you get, the wiser you become. Then you develop healthier habits, and then you realize, oh Lord, there are changes going on in your body, and you feel so good about yourself. And then you start to explore, find out other things. When I stopped taking flour, I realized that my legs were not getting black anymore. There was this dark spot on my legs, and when I stopped flour, it stopped. Also, some things that may be healthy for some is not for others. When I stopped eating oats, I stopped bloating. There was no bloating in my stomach. So for some, like for example, Miss Rennie, Queen Rennie love her oats, but it don't work for me because it make me feel bloated. and I belch a lot. So you realize those things, little by little, you tend to evolve to be a better person. No, I feel so much better and healthier compared to when I was young. And this is what I'm using to help my community. You see people in the community suffer with so many illnesses. I mean, this lady reversed her diabetes because of what I shared with her, having to do 80% raw and 20% boiled. It's just like you're eating your fruits and your vegetables and doing smoothies. Smoothies works for us better than juice because you get all the roughage in the smoothie. Instead of like throwing it away, you actually eat it. So that helped. Within 3 months, the rating that the doctor had told her, listen, you cannot leave the office without going on injection. You cannot leave the office. She said, no, give me 3 months. Let me go on 3 months trial, and I will prove to you that I could bring it back down. And with the help that I gave her, she did. So that is where I proved, listen, your health is in your hands. You are your own doctor. Doctors are not going to tell you the nutrients of things. They were trained to just treat you with medication, but they are not dealing with the root of the problem. So it's a beautiful journey. I love it. And you can never know enough. When you listen to somebody, it's like, oh God, I never heard that before. And this person says something, especially being on Clubhouse. Oh my God, everybody has so much different tips to share. I feel very honored to be part of
Oh, thank you, Velma. And we feel honored for you to be here because you also have a lot of wisdom to share. Look at you. Look at the journey you've been through. Do we have background noise? So, and you can share with us. And look, you have a testimonial right there with the lady. 3 months. 3 months you help her find her health back. So thank you so much, Velma, for sharing today.
You're welcome.
Story. And Tanya, how do you talk to your family when it comes to healthy habits?
Yes. So Velma made some excellent points.
Velma, let's mute out. Okay, go ahead, Tanya.
Okay. So Velma narrowed in on the health aspect as diet. Okay. So growing up as a child, every Sunday, every day or every other day, we ate rice. Just rice. Okay. So becoming an adult now with family members or hereditary concerns like high blood pressure, diabetes, I had to cut back on that rice intake. Not half of my plate being rice, but a cup of rice or no rice. Okay. So these are things that we had to cut out as a family. Now, the other thing is also making sure that our family is drinking a lot of water, making sure that water is our base, not juices, avoid the sodas. So just ensuring that your home has a lot of water, replacing those drinks, whether it be juice or soda, with water. Now, when it comes to healthy habits in our household, I'm going to move a little bit into other areas because health is overall health, right? So the different habits that I have in my home is worshiping with our families, okay? Making sure that, you're praying together, reading the Bible together. The other healthy tip is having a game night, just hanging out and playing cards or playing any board game. Growing up as a child, our parents always did that. We always had a night that we played games. The other healthy tip is exercising with your family. It doesn't have to be at the gym. We can just go for a walk in the park. We can go on a run, anything that's physically active. The other tip is going on vacations. Vacations are really, really important for you and your family. Pausing, relaxing, forgetting about what's happening in life, just spending that quality time with your family. And the other healthy tip I do is the check-in sessions. Just sit back and talk to your children, hear them out. They may have questions, they may have concerns, they may even have ideas. Okay. So those are the other healthy tips that I pour into our household on a daily basis. Okay. So it's between the diet, the activity, vacationing, making sure that our family are taking in enough water, and also just spending that quality time. I'm Tanya, and I'm complete.
Thank you so much, Tanya. That was beautifully said. Water, having fun, a game night. Oh my goodness. And what you said, the check-in session, because healthy habits, you were right. It's overall. Overall. It's emotionally, mentally, physically, um, emotionally. So yes, it's overall. We have to take care of ourselves and talk about it. Do we have a hot mic? So I would like to share a little story, and so we can get back into Clubhouse and see and talk to our guests and see what they got out of today's session for Family Talk Friday. So my story began when I started learning about health. I was in junior high. My mother started dating this new guy, and he was amazing, the nicest, sweetest guy. And for him um, to kind of like pamper us children, me and my brother, he would treat us to McDonald's. So he would come once a week, maybe twice. We would uh, go outing to McDonald's, and that's after we did our chores and we had a great week in school. He would treat us for McDonald's, and that year I gained a lot of weight. I gained a lot of weight, and the end of the school year, I was a little chubster. I had gained a lot of weight. My clothes weren't fitting right. I had to beg my mom to buy me some new clothes, because if you ever see a picture of me in junior high with my clothes, they're so tight. Anyways, it's so funny. But that summer, the pool was open. Every day we were at the pool. I did not want to eat McDonald's anymore. I'd rather be at the pool. My mom would make us some sandwiches, and me and my brother would run to the pool. And that summer taught me a lot about my health. I literally started running, like walking to the pool, which was maybe 2-3 miles, swimming all day, running around, having a great time with my friends from neighborhood. And it was just a great summer. And that following year, I started high school. So I was really fit by the time I started high school, a little confident, because ninth grade was scary in itself. But for me, my new body, it just really built up my confidence. So definitely important exercise is you build those endorphins, and endorphins are your happy juice, I say, in your body. It makes you a happier, healthier person when you build your endorphins. And a little feeling. What was that?
Can I just chime in a little there, please?
Okay, Velma. Go ahead, chime in.
Yeah, while you were talking, I remember some of the things that we grew up doing together as a family, and not making it seem like it's work, is chores, doing chores together, but doing it like playfully. I remember our parents used to send a sponge that all soapy, on us, so everybody would be laughing and so on. But while working, you're also playing, so you're actually learning two things together. You're learning how to work, but to do it with fun, so your work doesn't seem like tiresome and running away from responsibility, and you grow up with that as well.
Yes.
One thing our parents always used to do also is, after we eat, a little while after, everybody must floss. So, like everybody together in the bathroom flossing and so on. Those were fun times.
Oh, that's beautiful, Velma.
I remember. It came back to memory. Yeah.
I love those moments, right? It's those special moments. And I'm glad you shared that, because when you do have a memory because sometimes our memories are trapped in our subconscious mind, and we don't remember until something sparks that memory, right? So I'm glad I sparked it for you. Now it's 1:30. I would like to go into Clubhouse and finish our conversation. Thank you so much, ladies, for being here live for Family Talk Fridays. Another
It was nice being here.
Thank you. We'll move over to Clubhouse now. Thank you for everybody watching. I appreciate you. Put any topics, future topics you would like to listen to in the chat below. And thanks again for being here on Family Talk Fridays with the Global Women Wealth Warriors.
I'm Renee Noor, model, creative director, founder of Global Women Wealth Warriors, Wellness Hub, and GW3 Magazine. I dedicated my life and devoted my career into helping women and girls to achieving their goals. I've been passionate about empowering women and enriching men. This opportunity in working with the Global Women Wealth Warriors have afforded me the pleasure of traveling outside of the country to be a support unit, most importantly, to help impact and change lives. Our ultimate purpose is to help others to become whole from finance, spiritual, mental, as well as physical. We know there are challenges and obstacles to get you to the next level. However, it's time for you to level up, boss up, and welcome to Power to Soar.